Guys, Pokedude103 here, and I got a battle for you guys against 2BeTheMan, and he's a pretty famous YouTuber, and I was kind of honoured to have to battle him in the first place, but it was just supposed to be a test battle with him just sort of trying to get back into the swing of things of Pokemon, and me testing out my new mixed tier team, but it turned out to be a pretty good match, so we both decided to upload, and there was one piece of game-breaking hacks really that kind of changed the game, but you'll see that during the video, so let's get on with this. So I lead with Moltres and he leads with Medicham, and predicting his switch, I overheat instead of air slash, and well, Snorlax takes that pretty damn nicely. So yeah, now I have to switch because I'm scarfed, so I can't do anything to this thing. So I go into Aggron, who takes the body slam quite nicely. Here I guess he predicts a fighting type move really and just goes in a Registeel, but I go for the head smash, but it fucking misses, which is not cool. So I then switch it back into Moltres and he T-waves, which is pretty bad on a Moltres, but I overheat, and that does a freaking shitload to this Zapdos, but doesn't quite KO. I could have probably KO'd it here with another overheat, but I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. So I then go to my special Hypno, who can take special attacks pretty nicely, but he roosts up and gets some leftover recovery, and now he's going to T-bolt me. Oh no, he's going to withdraw straight away and go into Registeel while I wish up, and then T-wave this thing just because it's useful, and it actually turns out to be pretty nice later on in the battle. He then Toxics me, so now I've got Toxic this thing and I paralyzed the Moltres, but I got a Titty Milk my physical wall, and the reason I don't really care about getting paralyzed and Toxic is because of this move I'm about to use now. I Heal Bell, which kills all status things on your team, and he now Toxics me. But I've got quite a lot of HP, so I don't really mind getting Toxic, to be honest. I then Seismic Toss, and I hit this Drift Blim, and he was like saying, why the fuck did that hit me? I'm a Ghost type. And that's because of his ability Scrappy, which allows him to hit Ghost types with normal and Fighting type moves. So that's a pretty cool ability. So I know this thing's going to set up, so I just go into my Moltres now. And he does stockpile, and even after the stockpile, Overheat's going to do quite a nice chunk to Drift Blim, so that's pretty nice, and he is now going to Baton Pass out to his Zapdos, and I now can't do nothing to this thing, so I've got to switch now, and I go into Hypno just to resist the T-Bolt, which turns out to be the right decision, because he T-Bolts and Hypno takes it like a beast, which is good times. So now I predict his switch, so I Seismic Toss, and he goes into his Registeel, and Registeel can just be Seismic Tossed all day. So I've got Psychic and Seismic Toss in this thing, so I can't do much to it. So I've now got to switch, and I go into Titty Milk, and he Seismic Tosses me, but Titty Milk doesn't really mind being Seismic Tossed either. It can take them all day long. So after leftovers and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, here I milk drink, and yeah. So now I know he's gonna switch, so I Heal Bell to get rid of this Toxic or this poison. That sounds to be a nice thing. So he goes into this, and I stay in because I know it's Scarf, so I want to see what move it looks itself into. Looks itself in a Brick Break, and I Heal Bell Milk Drink off all the damage. And now I know he's locked into Brick Break, I can switch into Salamence. Yeah. So now knowing he's locked in that, going to this, and he also switches and goes into Registeel. So I was figuring the explosion was coming, but I still wanted to get the Fire Blast off on this thing. and it does quite a nice chunk, but unfortunately for him he gets the power hacks, and I assume he was trying to explode, so now he just leaves it in to die, which I wasn't exactly disappointed about. So his Registeel goes down, and he now goes into Zapdos, which is going to die to my Draco Meteor. So Salamancer's just taken down 2 Pokemon. So up to this point it's been quite a stally match, but Dragoon has just KO'd 2 Pokemon, which is nice. So he now goes into Medicham. I know the Ice Punch is coming, so I just go into Aggron to resist it. And it does jack shit to Aggron, the Ice Punch. So I now know he has to switch, so I just go for the Head Smash, and he goes into his Drifblim for Death Fodder, and it fucking misses, and then he outspeeds me, get the Hidden Power fighting off, and Aggron is going to go down, which sucks serious arse, because now I know the only thing that can take down his Snorlax at this point is Salamence. So I shouldn't have really gone into him now, but I decided to anyway, and I just get the Draco Meteor off, which is nice. So he now goes into Medicham, and I actually thought he would predict my switch into Titty Milk and just go for the Brick Break, but he Ice Punches, which sucks, which means Dragoon goes down, which means I know now that this is going to be a hard game to win, because his Snorlax can pretty much fuck over the rest of my team. So I now send in Moltres and Air Slash this thing, and he goes into Dugtrio to try and get the Stone Edge off. But I predict that quite nicely and go into Miltank, and he takes that really nicely. So I now just Seismic Toss his Snorlax, but again Snorlax is another Pokemon that can just be Seismic Tossed all day and doesn't matter. So now I know his only chance of winning is setting up with Snorlax, like curses and stuff. Without a Taunter, the only thing I can really do is go into Moltres and just Will-O-Wisp for this thing. I know it's going to have rest, but just weakening its attack power for a little while could help me out, so I Will-O-Wisp this thing. And I'm now going to have to switch as I'm locked into Will-O-Wisp, and he knows that, so he gets his second curse up. And I go into Hypno. I don't know why, just to fodder really, I can't do anything to this. So I just get the Seismic Toss off, I believe. Yeah, that's right, I just Seismic Toss his Aeus. And he's just gonna rest off the damage, and so now I decided to reveal my last Pokemon, which is Heatran, and I act like a fucking noob, and I forget about Snorlax's ability. I just send in Heatran to Fire Blast, which is really dumb, because Snorlax takes that so nicely that it's ridiculous. So now I'm gonna have to fucking switch again. And I go back into Titty Milk. And yeah. So I'm now going to Seismic Toss it again. Just literally trying to get as much damage on as possible. Yeah. So he's now going to Body Slam me, and he's going to get the Power Hacks. I could have got another Seismic Toss off there, but I couldn't because I got the Power Hacks, and he Body Slams, and so Titty Milk goes down. I now go into who do I go into? Oh yeah, I go into Hypno, and I get the Wish up, and just so Heatran can take a few more hits. Really, that's why the reason why I put the Wish up. So I'm going to Heatran, and here I just Dragon Pulse the shit out of this thing, just hoping for a crit. And he Body Slams the Tape Sprint and just does just under half, which yeah, well, when he does Body Slam he's going to do just under half, and the Wish is going to take back up to full health. But the only way I could win this match now was literally just getting crits, like 2, maybe 3 crits on Dragon Pulse. But when he gets that third curse up, he's just gonna be able to 2-hit KO Heatran. And yeah, so that's kind of bad times, but you know, that's a good game to be the man. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and I guess I'll catch you later.